In 2010, WikiLeaks partnered with mainstream media organisations around the world, the New York Times, The Guardian, El País, Le Monde, Der Spiegel, and others, to publish a range of important publications. Collateral Murder, Evidence of War Crimes in Iraq. The Afghan and Iraq war logs, which demonstrated that thousands more civilians had been killed than the government had been honest about. And it's for those publications that Julian Assange has been indicted and faces 175 years in prison.
Well, the philosophy of WikiLeaks is basically the basic philosophy of journalism. It's about the people's right to know. It's about holding truth to power. It's about uncovering corruption in corporate power and government power.
When we talk about protecting press freedom, we talk about protecting journalistic activity. And the indictment for Julian Assange in the United States proves why this is important. The indictment covers communications with a source, receiving information from a source, talking to a source about protecting their identity, and publishing information received from a source. This is absolutely typical news gathering activities. And if it can be the subject of a criminal indictment in Julian Assange's case, it can equally be applied to the New York Times.
The indictments he is facing, the 18 of them, 17 are based on the Espionage Act. They are equating journalistic practices with espionage. It's the first time that this Espionage Act is directed against a journalist. It's not happened in the 101 years since this law was passed in the United States.
This is important public interest reporting that must be protected. That the Australian government has done so little, nothing, to help this Australian citizen Julian Assange in the context of the US prosecution sets a dangerous precedent.
You have seen more and more raids on journalists in America. You've seen threats against journalists in Latin America. There is basically universally an attack on truth going on, and you've seen the evidence of it in this country. But he is at the moment standing on the edge of the cliff, but all journalists are being slowly pushed slower and slower in the same direction.